Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today we're reviewing a new beer. First time I'm opening a bottle for my review. This is I believe a 2010, perhaps a 2011 Driftwood Brewing out of Victoria, BC, Old Cellar Dweller Barleywine. Alright, let's get into this and see what we can find. Barley wines can vary quite a bit between American and British styles. American style is usually a little bit hoppier, British styles maltier, and that's usually reflected in the IBUs, the bitterness of the beer, not necessarily like hoppy like a hazy IPA that everybody's enjoying lately. So really nice carbonation, that really nice like dark brown. Oh wow, I can smell right away. I could smell really dark fruit, crystallized, caramelized fruit. It's got a nice distinction of hops, so I'm going to classify it more as an American IPA, or sorry, American barley wine. I do like my IPAs though. So yeah, fig, dates, like dried dark fruit, not necessarily raisins or anything like maybe too sweet, like not necessarily maple syrup, but there's, you know, really nice dark hints there. All right, let's see how it tastes. Wow, I let this warm up on the counter for about 30 minutes before opening it. It's been in the fridge for about 2 weeks now, so plenty cold. Wow, that's really smooth. For a beer that's roughly 8-9 years old since packaging, since it's been bottled. I'll just show you here on the bottle if you can see it. I'll move the camera, but you can kind of see like there's a little bit of dirt, a little bit of growth, but nothing that curls over the top. And here I'll show you the lid, just for reference, but you can see usually when a bottle hasn't aged very well, you'll get the crusty stuff all the way to the edge, but then usually it'll break the seal and be on the cap, and you'll be able to see a bunch of little funky growth things. This doesn't have that. So this looks like a pre-oxygen starving cap, but it's got a really good seal on it, and there's no growth on the inside of the cap. So that's a really good relief to me, despite the dirtiness around the edge. I know that it's aged well and it was packaged well and clean. The bottles were clean. I find that quite important. Everything's clean and sanitized and it's aged well. Still lots of carbonation. Maybe a little bit of sherry in there, which is a typical off flavor from oxidation, but the sweetness, like the residual sweetness from the beer and the hoppiness, despite it maybe mellowing and definitely getting smoother over time, I don't think it really picked up a lot of oxidative characters, which I would expect in a, you know, any barley wine or quad that's been aged for over 10 years or even over 5 years. So, wow, such a great aroma. All right, cheers, get it in ya.